Welcome to Astrofox. So today we will see the final subject on Pancha Pakshi. So almost all of you have completed close to 30-35 hours of Pancha Pakshi class. So this one topic I told I'll do in the end. That is Vibuthi prayogam and Pancha Pakshi Mulige, which is nothing but Pancha Pakshi Vasmam and Pancha Pakshi Herbals. So before I proceed to this topic, you all should keep in mind one thing. For any subject to give result, two things are very important. One is practice. Second one is patience. Okay, because it is a Tantra Shastra. Like I said, mantra, yantra, tantra. For all of these things, there is a specific procedure. Okay, only when that specific procedure is followed, then only you will get the result. Okay, you need not bother about the result if the process is correct. It's like a chemical reaction. For example, let us consider two molecules of hydrogen. When they combine with one molecule of oxygen, they give water, that is H2O. Here, hydrogen and oxygen both are common. But instead of one molecule of oxygen, if two molecules of oxygen combine with same two molecules of hydrogen, then it becomes hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide and H2O, that is water, are not one and the same. Molecules are same. Sorry, the chemical composition, that is hydrogen and here oxygen, but the molecules are different. Understand? So what I'm trying to say is the same mantra, when said incorrectly, it may not give the correct result. The same mantra, when it is said correctly in a perfect way, definitely it will give you the exact result. There is no alteration in that. The same thing when you do with the Pancha Pakshi, I can definitely assure you all, you will feel the highest frequency of vibration within yourself. And as day progresses and as months and years progresses, you'll be easily able to use this prayogam and your nearby ones, to your customers and to your spouse, children's, and where and all you want to create a positive impact. Definitely it is possible. For some, it may take a few months to a year. For others, it may take a few years. Understand? But definitely all of you will be able to get that result without doubt, because the subject has been covered extensively in its true format. Of course, there are books in English, and in the class I proved you why that book in English is wrong, especially in the Krishna Paksha version. In Shukla Paksha version, it's fine, but in Krishna Paksha version, completely the order is wrong. Certain subjects of Siddhars, maybe the author himself purposefully, like I discussed, certain things were not revealed. Okay, but here we have mastered all the secrets of Pancha Pakshi. Now in today's class, without wasting much time, we will go to this Vibuthi Prayogam and Pancha Pakshi Mulige. Before that, one more thing I want to add up here is, even when you are doing certain mantra, you are sitting in a particular direction and a specific deity is invoked, and there also they say, so many number of times, so many number of days you have to do, and these things are avoided. These things should be done, right? These things should be kept as Naivedyam. Then definitely you get that result. But when we do it as per our wish and pleasure only, things take a turn. Okay, it's a beautiful subject. In astrology, you are only foretelling. You cannot change. Yes, that is a great subject, no doubt. And in Panchapakshi, you are going to manifest yourself with the Panchabhuta. In fact, the entire astrology itself depends on the Panchabhuta only: fire, land, air, and water. Okay, and ether. Okay, five elements. Okay. Now, what is this Vibhuti or Bhasmam? So before preparing this Vibhuti or Bhasmam, there are three prerequisites. What are those three prerequisites? One is removal of the Pakshi Sabam. Removal of Pakshi Sabam has been already taught to you once you all finished the first level. So that is the reason I gave you that gap. Means I needed you all to get that protection. Okay, just like that, we cannot go and touch into any tantric subject. Your body needs to synchronize and vibrate. then only you will feel the subject. That is done. And again, you can practice. Understand? The more you practice, the better you will sync with the clock. And next is Pancha Pakshi Siddhi Mantram with Pakshi Yantram. This you have to practice at least for 1 year. At least. Why I am saying, when that 1 year you practice, definitely you will see a lot of change within yourself. Understand? And 1 year is not a pretty long time. Even if you compare most of your astrology journeys who are learning somewhere having 10 years, 15 years, and some people even have 25 years experience, means you all have seen the journey, right? So you all know that 1 year is a very short time period. And definitely in the next new year, you all will be in a greater position to do this prayogam. Okay. Application, you can do anything. Whatever I taught till today in class, that you can do anytime, any day. But this is like more of tantric procedure here. Okay. So for that, definitely a siddhi of Pakshi is definitely required. The mantra and the yantra along with the mondram, that is the ring, the Pancha Pakshi ring, a very specific ring to each Pakshi, I have given to all of you in the class. These three things are very much required. Once you have obtained this siddhi, and once you have done that, you can start wearing this Pancha Pakshi ring. Okay. Okay. Now, how to prepare this basmam or vibhuti? That is the next question. So, think close to 12 kinds of basmams are required. This you will get in any shop in Tamil Nadu. Okay. For that matter, all these they will say Natu Marandu Kadai. That is a place which sells Siddha medicines. There you can easily get these things. So all of these things you have to take. That is Kalnar Basmam, Padigara Basmam, Kungaliyam Basmam, Nandakalpa Basmam, Muthuchippi, Amai Ode, Natte Ode, okay, and Sangu Basmam, Pavalam, Silasatte, Siringi, Palkare. All these basmams should be taken in this equal quantity which are mentioned. Okay. Next. And this, as I already told, they are having these medicinal uses. Okay. I will mention the medicinal uses, but solely you are responsible that don't use it without consultation from a proper Siddha medician who's a qualified Siddha doctor. Then only you have to take. Understand? Because every medicine has its pleasant negatives. Here, I'll tell you the uses. Understand? Nothing wrong in knowing the use of a medicinal product. We all know Dolo is helpful in fever, bringing down the temperature. Antibiotics are helpful in fighting against the bacteria. That knowledge is no wrong. For that, anybody can give. But writing a prescription, you need to have a qualified degree. Okay. So, but let me tell you the general uses, how they are using. But here we are going to use it externally only. We are going to make basmam out of this. And after that 1 year, we are going to prepare this. And when you are going to apply, automatically your chakras will get aligned. Okay. I literally mean that. It is not an exaggeration. You literally feel that. I have felt it. The person who studied with me 6 years has felt it. And so definitely the students who studied individually with me, the 4 students, they also felt. Of course, one person is not there with us now. Okay, because of the misprayogam is no more. Okay, but otherwise, yes. Okay. Now this Kalnar Basmam. This Kalnar Basmam is generally used in this micturition. That is, some people will have this burning sensation while passing the urination. Okay, such people also can use this Kalnar Basmam. And some people have this pitta body. Early morning getting the pitta vomiting. They will say too much of pitta is there in your body. And all our grandmothers, mothers used to say. These days, grandmothers are having less knowledge. Our grandmothers, mothers are having more knowledge. They were a kind of a home doctors. Next, this Padigara Basmam. Padigara Basmam is used in this kind of, the skin will come like a scratch, the skin allergies, right? That kind of scratch. And blood in the urine. Okay. For all those things, they used to do that. Even this white discharge and all, they used to use this. And the next Kunglium. Kunglium also is used for white discharge and this loose motions. Like constantly it will go, it will never stop. More common in these children's. For that, this Kunglium they are using. And this Nandakalpa Vaspam is used for any these bile stones and this kind of some water obstruction. They'll say neer cut in Tamil. And this joint pains. Okay, this ligament and all will be there, right? So that kind of pains and all they use it. And Muttichipi, they use it for this piles. Okay, and some kind of respiratory related problems also. They are using that. And Amayot means turtle's shell. That is a literal meaning. Okay, turtle's shell. So that they use for this loose motions of children's most of the time. And if there is some debility or some digestive problem also, they use it. And this Natte they use it for very common people in village today also. If they are having this bloody piles, okay, or blood in the washer and all, that can be some serious disorder also. But when most of the time it is a normal, too much of this thing in the body, that time they will use this Natte ode. That is for piles, loose motion, and even some problem in the anus. Understand? So usually this blood in the motion should be seriously figured out because sometimes it can be something serious, but that is lesser type. But still, always better to get a doctor consultation. And Sangu Baswam again for this stomach related disorders, all those things. And the Pavalam they mainly use for this cough, which is not going even like after months and all. For those things they use. And even this skin white patches and all they use that. And Shirungi, if you see, that is also mostly used in this chicken pox, smallpox, and any problems in the breast and all, they do that paste and apply there. If some kind of pimple, something and all is coming, that is helpful. And Palagari. Palagari is used to remove any poisonous bites or something in the body. They do this. So this is medicinal use of these basmams. Okay. But now we are concentrated on how to do this basmam, right? So you take this equal proportions, the numbers I have mentioned. Then after that, you have to say the Ganapati mantra. Here there is no specific Ganapati mantra. Any Ganapati mantra you can say. Understand? Any Ganapati mantra which you have used to it, you can say that, right? And for example, I generally say Om Ayyum Ganapati Kilayum Ganapati Savam Ganapati Shakti Ganapati. Like that I say. Okay. Like that, if you have any small Ganapati mantra, Om Siddhi Buddhi Vallabhava Ganapati mantra, like that, Vakratundaye, like that, any Ganapati mantra, okay. Anything you think which is you are used to it, that can be said, or a normal small Mula mantra also can be said. Understand? Next, you have to say Guru Dakshinamurti mantram. Guru Dakshinamurti mantram, you have to say. Okay. Lot of Dakshinamurti mantrams, you people should be knowing that, right? Om Namah Shivaya, Shiva Shiva Sharanam, Sivanandam, Shiva Shiva, Shivaya Dakshinamurti Guruve Namah. In Tamil we say like that. A lot of mantras in Sanskrit also is there. That also can be definitely said. Next, Mandira Saba Nivarti, which I always told you in that Saba Nivarti, Pakshi Sabam Nivarti class, I told you that you all can use it. And respective Pakshi Yandram. After making this Vibhuti, you have to draw that respective Pakshi Yantram. Now, two kinds of Yantrams I have taught you. One Yantram you will write, and below that you will write that number, right? Because like I already told you in that numerology class, Tantric numerology class, or in Saptaganitam numerology, a deity will never come and sit in that. Still you write that related number and mantra. Okay. So here there is another version which I already taught you. In this we are not reading any number. For vulture, there is one way. For peacock, there is one way. That if you are not able to recollect, I'll show in the next slide. And a prayer for mantra siddhi. Okay. For mantra siddhi, I will send you all a prayer, or rather, I'll say here only. You can note it down. Om Mandira Rajaya Vidmaye Ma Mandiraya Dhimahi, Danno Mandira Prachodayat. Very easy. Okay. Om Mandira Rajaya Vidmahe, Ma Mandiraya Dhimahi, Tanno Mandira Prachodayat. This you can say, or if you know any other mantra siddhis also, it can be recited. Okay, that is not a problem. Then your Pakshi mantra, all of you know, right? For example, somebody is born in Vulture. What will be the Pakshi mantra? Pakshi mantra will be Om Ring Vasi Vasi Namah Shivaya Vasi Vasi Swaha. Okay, like that for all the Pakshis I have given you the mantra. That mantra should be said. Here, there is a specific number of times you have to say. That is 21,600 times. 21,600 times you have to say this mantra. And the last one is you have to do this Vibuthi prayogam. After that, you can keep it to your forehead. Okay, this is your own Vibuthi. Your own Pakshi is energized, and that you are applying it to you. It's a tailor-made Vibhuti. In temple also you will get it. That has the deity's power. I'm not denying it. But this is something out of your own energy you have prepared it. I can say this energy, nothing else can be matched with this. Understand? So that is what you are doing here. So for vulture, on that Vibhuti, that step number 4 I told, right? See here, the step number for drawing the respective Pakshi Yantra. This you have to draw in hand itself. Like this you have to draw, and in that you have to write this Rangoli. Like Rangoli you have to do. Understand? Every time you are saying the mantra, you have to do that. So 21,600, you see in a day how much you can say. Proportionately you divide. So like that, maybe 108 times you can say in a day, like that you do, but it should come up to 21,600. So you write down. Okay. You write down. Like that. One time you say, you write down in that Vibhuti like this from your hand. Or if you are having that yantra pen, I told you the class, right? Which I showed, you will get. In that also you can write down in that Vibhuti. If you practice like that, definitely it will be good. Here I have shown for vulture. Accordingly, your whatever is your Pakshi, that thing you have to do, which is taught to you in the class. In the higher level, I taught you all. Okay. Now, next thing is this Pancha Pakshi Mulige or Herbals. Okay. This Pancha Pakshi Mulige or Herbals is very, very important. Okay. Just like this Vibhuti, this will offer you some protection from everything. And if anybody is trying to do any dushprayogam with you also, it will protect you. Now, let us assume in those days they used to say, Pakshi Trindavan Pagai Vetip. That means anybody who knows your Pancha Pakshi, on your bad time, he can do that prayoga and he can cause havoc to you. But these days, hardly forget few hundreds, even like handful of people know the proper Pakshi prayogam. Okay, but still, they know different other kinds of black magic content. Even to stay protected from that, this thing will be very much useful. Once you are done with all this, what is that, Panchapakshi Vibhuti, then only we can come for this Mulige. Mulige will just not work like that. Understand? So for vulture, people born in Suksha Paksha should use this Kirai, Arakirai. I generally don't follow this Krishna Paksha and Sukla Paksha, but I'll give you the details of both. Understand? I generally take this, whatever is given in Sukla Paksha only, I take. But somebody should not tell tomorrow that you don't know about the Krishna Paksha, right? Such intelligent people who are only there to criticize also are there. Okay, majority of us will support each other. That is how astrology will grow. But few people are, handful of people are also on the other side. So from that purpose, I'll give you the darks of or the Krishna Paksha Smuliga also. This is known as Arakirai. And in English, they call it as red spinach or spleen amaranth. This you have to pluck the root. Okay, the root, how it should be plucked, right? Not even a single root should get cut in the soil. The nail root, they'll say anywhere in Tamil. Completely it should be taken. Understand? So when you can pluck it on your Adhikara Pakshi day in eating, ruling, or ruling, or ruling, eating. In any of these things, you can pluck it. Okay. So already you have that Vibhuti with you, right? You already have that Vibhuti with you. Now you have to buy one metal sheet which can be folded like a tayatam, means talisan. They'll roll it and put it in children's sandal neck. I think you would have observed that, right? So like that you have to do. So this thing you have to take and you have to put it on the tayat plate, which can be rolled. Okay, if you don't know how a tayat looks like, I'll send you all picture in the class. Okay, in that you have to put that slight vibhuti, and this root should be kept. Okay, after keeping this root, again you have to say all the mantras whatever I told for that. Which one? The previously we discussed for Basmam, right? But here your Pakshi mantra, instead of 21,600, you have to say 1,008 times. 1,008 times in single day you can say. After that you can roll that sheet and put it into a silver tire and put it into yellow color thread and wear it into your head. Sorry, not into the head, into your neck. And if you don't have practice of put it into the neck, you can even tie it to the hand. Some people even tie it to the hand. Both is fine, not a problem. However is your comfort. Okay. And the next one is Sirikirai, or it is also known by name tropical amaranth. Okay. And for crow, it is Saranai. And in English, it is known as Ars purslane. And in cock, it is also known as Takrai. And in English, it is known as Senatora. And finally, for peacock, it is known as Polygala chinesis, or Indian milkwort. Okay. Here, one thing should be very, very clearly understood. You are only going to take the root, and not even a single part of root should get stuck inside the soil. This is very, very important. And it should be taken only on your Adhikara Pakshi day. And only on ruling, eating, or eating, ruling. Only these activities, 4 activities is preferred. Okay. So this is one thing you all have to keep in the mind. Fine. So with this, if you have any doubt, you can message. I'll definitely reply. So this completes your Panchapakshi herbals and Panchapakshi Basmam. Okay. So thank you all for your time. And maybe if something here and there is something I want to share on Panchapakshi syllabus is completed. But yes, if something, some updation, I'll definitely give it to you all. And thank you for your time. If you like the video, kindly subscribe. Have a great day.